Ed Martin rolled over to the DOJ Weaponization Task Force, and the appointment of Judge Jeanine Pirro. I don't know if that's a demotion, judge to attorney, but she'll now be the U.S. attorney for Washington, D.C. All of this because of squishy, moderate Republican snakes in the United States Senate. Roger, I've got to get your take on it.
Jack, I think this is a classic example. Be careful what you wish for. The left, the deep state, they were apoplectic about the appointment of Ed Martin, a straight shooter. Under Ed Martin as the U.S. attorney, just the interim U.S. attorney in D.C., violent crime in the District of Columbia dropped 25%. And he wasn't even on the job 6 months. But you're right, his nomination was torpedoed by Senator Tom Tillis, the RINO from North Carolina. Now, Tillis is up for re-election in 2026. He's actually announced his candidacy for re-election. Just as a matter of historical precedent, it is absolutely essential that President Trump recruit and support a challenger to Tillis because he must show all the other Republican senators in the caucus that those who don't support the party leader, who don't support the party's agenda, will be challenged. A source told me, Jack, that Senator Tillis actually told someone that in his opinion, that he would vote for Ed Martin for any other Department of Justice position, but he could not vote for Martin to be the U.S. attorney for D.C. because he disagreed with Martin's decisions regarding the January 6 victims. Also was told that Tillis told someone that Ashley Babbitt deserved what she got, that she had it coming. That is unacceptable, and I frankly think Tillis must face a trial. I've known Judge Jeanine Pirro for well over 25 years. She was a very tough prosecutor. She was the Westchester County District Attorney. She really specialized or focused very specifically on crimes against children and domestic crimes, domestic violence, domestic battery. She was a tough prosecutor. At this point in her career, she doesn't have to seek approval of anyone. She has no political aspirations. I think this was an ingenious choice by the president to replace Ed Martin. And if they thought they were going to get a break, those in the deep state worried about the investigation of weaponization, the Russian collusion hoax, the Ukrainian collusion hoax, the truth about January 6th, I think they are sadly mistaken. Judge Pirro is going to be just as tough as Ed Martin would have been. And Martin now goes to a much broader mandate as both heading a task force inside the DOJ on political weaponization of our criminal justice system, but also as a pardon attorney, which I think is very good news as well.
Well, Roger, I think it's fantastic news. You know, this is something that's great. Ed Martin, just someone who has always been absolutely out there, and he was the right-hand man of Phyllis Schlafly for so many years. Someone who, by the way, I got to meet when I was up and coming in, conservative politics when I was still in college, along with David Horowitz and Ann Coulter and so many other, Andrew Breitbart, who were around kind of in the mix at that time. And Ed Martin comes out of that pedigree, and he's someone who clearly understands exactly what we're up against. And that, of course, is the reason so many of these people can't stand him. And I've already been getting hit up by reporters all weekend. Oh, well, if you support a primary to Tom Tillis, are you going to get someone worse? Are you going to get this? Or John Cornyn over in Texas? No, I think what we're going to get is a real Republican, someone that the people actually deserve to have representing them.